Alright, part 3, and here's little minor ones that I found. These two are similar brass cartridges, and both of them has their neck and the shoulders parts, disintegrated or something like that. And these are Remington shells. This is REM UMC 35 Rem. Did some research on it, but can't remember which gun it belonged to. But original ones are supposed to be like old, late 1800 thing. But they also said they still make these today, so I'm not exactly sure when these were used. So yeah, this one right here is a mystery cartridge. It has only visible marking it has is a A. But judging from its size, I'm guessing it's probably a 30-06. Maybe. And this one's a little 22 shell, fairly new. Another fragment from a rotating band. Nothing special there. So yeah. Moving on. Here are some of the fuse components. And this one probably belonged to a high explosive shell, judging from the fact that, well, it's blown to pieces. And you can see the little rusts and heavy corrosion, which indicates it's been through a dramatic change in temperature. And this is probably an impact fuse component. There's a little firing mechanism right here. Why do I know? Explain in a minute. This is probably a base plug for the fuse, or detonator plug, and other little fragments and straps and all that stuff. And this one, it's another shrapnel shell, and this one in particular is special because, well, this one's actually was buried on the ground. This mouth part was about 6 inches down, and the whole body, the bottom was about a foot down, so it was like laying in the ground like this. And the reason why it was special because it still had the rotating band. It was 100% intact. So yeah, I washed all the rust off, and I was going to use it as a display. And B, the mouth was not deformed, well, other than this little dent right here, but it was almost intact. And C, all these little shrapnels, most of them came out from the same hole, including some of these items here. This one in particular, actually, another disc or piston thing. And as I was following these shrapnels, which were pretty much laid out in the straight line pattern, I came across these things. And these are another fuse components. This one's similar to the other one I showed you earlier. Another firing pin mechanism right there with a sleeve deformed. This one's the base plug for 4 shrapnel shell fuses, and it has 6 diagonal holes drilled into it to converge at the center, which will be where the flash tube will fit in. And I think it's made out of brass, unlike this one, which is probably like iron or steel. And under the top disc. So yeah, that was a pretty cool find. I'm still following the shrapnel trail and hoping to see if I can find the fuse itself. Then I can complete the whole assembly and put it on my shelf as a display. And last but not least, my best find of all, the actual fuse. Not for that one, but a fuse assembly. And this is after washing it, I can saw some of the markings. They're perfectly legible, little serial numbers. The model type, this is a SOCVILL model 1907M. And I looked that up. It said it was on Google, and it says like 21-second fuse, and sure enough, it has a dial that goes from S, being safe, 0 to 21. And unfortunately, the dial does not move, since not sure if you can see, but it's jammed from this side, so that's where it probably impacted. And this whole thing was about a foot down the ground. And the metal part, the rusted part, is the adapter that will fit into the shell itself, and the brass part is the actual fuse, so you can see. So again, I did some research on it to make sure it's safe, and sure enough, got a bunch of diagrams from off of Google. This is actually a British copy of the same exact shell, or the fuse, and it's a number 85 combination time and percussion fuse. And well, all these signs and everything, the firing pin mechanism right there, and the way it's positioned in there indicates it's been armed and also probably used, since the retainer component is bursted out, and the cover, this guy right here, is obviously blown off, so therefore it's done its job, it's perfectly safe. And this one doesn't. This one doesn't belong to this fuse, but it's a similar part, and actually screws on perfectly into this, so I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, and this little yellow things around, that's actually a resin, which is used to keep all these shrapnels in place and not rattle around. So yeah, it smells horrible, but it's still pretty cool. So yeah, got these little diagrams to help me out, and well, I didn't have to contact the authorities, which they would probably just, taking these away. But yeah, if you're not sure, you should contact authorities. And I have lots of information and spend lots of time doing background, information, all that research. So, but still, I should probably be more careful with these things. But, like I said, stay safe, but also try to have fun. I mean, if you find something like this, then that's probably a good indication that you should contact the police or the bomb squad to take it care for you, to have it taken care for you, because this will be in UXO. But fortunately, I haven't encountered any yet. So I'm just hoping that I can find more fuses and not a live munition. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and so far on my metal detecting finds. And thanks for watching. Oh wait, little quick tip, or quick info. These are shrapnels. These are fragments. Shrapnel, fragments. Similar function, but two different things. These shrapnels are purpose-made metallic balls that's supposed to, burst out. And these fragments are containers that's supposed to explode into bits and fly everywhere. So similar functions, but two different things. Just like how magazine and clips are different. Similar functions, but different. So yeah, just little heads up on your terminology. So yeah, thanks for watching.